Hello. What's up? What up, Camille? There's a cat in the image. Yup. I know I post in the Discord a link to Twitch. I am still streaming on both. But thank you. I want you guys to get on the Twitch. Try to get as many people as possible on Twitch before I go fully over. That is still the plan, but you never know. Sometimes I change my mind last second. I don't know. Hey, it's Sketchy Yoon. I met Sketchy over the weekend in person. I think she probably posted a photo of us together. Hey, Mary Vask. Thank you so much for coming in. I know you said last time you were going to try to make it, and here you are. As well as Andre, Stephen, Nick. How are you all doing? Guardian Army, meow. Yep, that's right, there's a cat. I met Sketchy and her friend, who sometimes lurks in the live streams. They were very nice. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. By the way, were you staying at Hotel Amarano? Never heard of that. I was right there at the Marriott at CTN, where the event takes place. That's where I was staying, actually. At the Marriott. That's where the party's at. I'm gonna do some idle chat and actually fix this up because I did this thumbnail while at work, so I had to bring it over. And the way that I bring it over is this really backwards way of I save out PNGs of each layer so that I can actually. Oh, it's a long-winded way of sending a PS. Instead of sending a PSD that's a really large file size, I actually will just I'll make PNGs of each of the layers and send them out individually. And I probably should have done this ahead of the stream, but I wanted to hurry up and get in here so that way, like, while I'm doing this, I could talk a little bit about CTN, which it went really well. Thanks for asking. So I just have a flattened version of the thumbnail up above, so I'm just gonna line up each layer to the flattened. Almost done. There, pretty simple. Aha! I'm gonna get rid of the people and the cat for now. Hi, Zumi. CTN was really good. It was fun. I saw Sean Paints, the legendary Sean Paints, was on the stream. He was very nice. And both you and both Sean and Sketchy bought my book. No, it was okay. It was okay. I'm glad you came by the table. Hopefully everybody on YouTube is good, or else you're gonna have to switch over. Yeah, you're gonna have to go over there and lay down the law if people on YouTube are not being nice. But everyone's pretty nice. It's like I've met Jesus. Come on. I like CTN is always so crazy. Like sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. So if you came to the table and I said something really stupid, or or I was just like, what? Who are you? Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm just out of it most of the time. I lost my voice like after the first day. Even like Thursday night, before it even started, I lost my voice. And I'm only slowly getting it back right now. Let me see here. I want to open up some restaurants. There's a painter that I've been really into, and maybe I'll talk a bit about him in a little bit. Gustav Bernfield. Gustav Bernfield. I'll show you guys his work in a minute. I want to lay in some initial colors before I get yapping too much. Yeah, I'm just my voice is still slightly scratchy, but it's coming back. Gustav Bernfield. I don't know how to say it correctly. Yeah, Sketchy, you should go again next year. You should try to get more. Yeah, like get Zen there, get all the people from the stream in there. That'd be fun. All right, let's get painting here. I just restarted my computer, so it's a little slow. A little slow. And I met a lot of other people at CTN that I had no idea were even watching the stream. So, hello to all of you who said hello to me. And, you know, a lot of lurkers on the stream, or at least maybe some people watch later. Is that the guy of the gum road we bought? The man has been dead for probably 120 years. I don't think, or 150 years. I don't think he's making gum road videos, unless somebody references him. Looks to me he was painting. He was an Orientalist painter. So around the time of the David Roberts. David Roberts, who also did some amazing work in Egypt, paintings of Egypt. Just doing a bit of housekeeping right here on this image. I'm wondering if this, is that right? Yeah, I guess that's right. If not a bit odd. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Zombie artist. I would love it if he had made made a gum road. I would totally watch it. I think it'd be a little freaky, but I would watch it. Chris Morris, hello. Alright. Happy little brains. Yes. Yeah, a lot of lurkers in the Discord. I noticed that. It's always I noticed there's a lot of conversation between a set of you, and that's cool. I mean, that's totally cool. But it'd be nice if those lurkers would, you know, get in on the chat. Oh no, I hate layers. Usually if I work from a thumbnail like this, I clean it up a little bit better, a little bit before I start. I did not do that this time, so I just paint that all out. But yeah, I'm always super exhausted from CTN. It's like, especially when you have a table, you got to get up early. You got to get there early. You got to set up, and then it's just like nonstop people. There's so many people, and each year it gets like crazier and crazier. And then it's a lot of talking to people, and then when you're done, all day of doing that, then you go out with friends. You know, because you see friends you haven't seen in years, or maybe since last CTN, and then it's like, then you're at the bar drinking, and it's loud, it's noisy, so you're yelling, and your voice goes even, you know, you go even harder on your throat, and then you get up early and you do it again. Three nights, 3 days. It's crazy. Ian Baker, you made it. Winter day. Hello. Isby, welcome. Lurkers in a Discord is a normal thing. That just means it's a legitimate Discord group, so congrats. All right. I wonder what I should do with this. A bit of a mess this image is, but I'm putting I don't like putting multiple values on one layer at this stage. I like to have it all really organized, painfully organized. So I'm kind of having to break them out. Yeah, that's okay. I think we're ready to keep going here. Just want to keep the painting part as loose and as fun as possible. Yeah, it's quite the journey from East Coast to West Coast. I know. Yeah, I did it for a couple years back when I lived in Baltimore. Back in the day. Yeah, we even had a table that year, Lynn and I, the wife and I. Yeah, it's always fun, but it's tiring. And when you have a table, you don't really have that much time to go and see demos and stuff like that. So I kind of miss out on that. And I did that the first few times I went there, because I went there 6 years total, and this is probably the 4th time I've had a table. And yeah. Yeah, you lurk a lot. Well, thanks for speaking up here in the chat. Yeah, a little demo every week. Yeah, you never know how it's gonna go with me. Alright, I need to focus on just for a little bit here. Just to kind of get this. This initial pass is kind of important to not F up. In terms of, I gotta make some big decisions on what I want this thing to be. Alright. Yeah, you guys should look up David Roberts, the painter. It's amazing, amazing. So I'm kind of looking at his work on my other monitor for just looking at his color palettes and stuff. Super warm. Looking at some of the design work on the buildings he's painting. I should probably go really, really warm with this. It's a lot of warm light, a lot of reflected light bouncing around. And I want a little bit of some messy paint, happy accidents. And more warmth in the shadows and the dark areas. Stream got blurry on Twitch. Have you read Scott Robertson's H2DR book? Do you ever actually use the multiplication and dividing techniques shown in that book? I don't know. I didn't read that book. Sorry. I don't know. Sounds pro. Whatever it is, sounds really pro. I guess I'm not that pro. The music and the scenery reminds you of Prince of Persia. The music that I'm playing is the Assassin's Creed Origins soundtrack. It's got that Middle East flavor to it, which I'm all about in this image, so makes sense. What layer is that? Oh, it's not a layer. Okay. That makes sense. I don't remember the Prince of Persia soundtrack. Is that a good one? Do you have any pop figures? When you say pop figure, do you mean like a figure of like some Final Fantasy character or something? If you mean that, no. Well, I do have some figures that that you would put on a shelf or something. But the only ones that I have that are like from a popular franchise or something are just like Skyrim's collector's edition, just because it's just stuff I got for free. So yeah, I'm lame like that. I just, whatever's free, that's what goes on the shelf. Or games that I've worked on. Got collector's editions for those. But kind of our buying habits for stuff like that is we tend to just buy friends' works, or friends' books, or artists that I've never heard. Like CTN's great for that, like finding artists I've never heard of and then seeing their work and being really impressed, and then just buying their self-published thing. Like I think I enjoy that far more now than just like buying art books generally. So we have some figures that people that friends of ours have made, and we'll tend to buy that stuff first over like a Final Fantasy character or something like that. I just tend to like it better. It's more meaningful, I guess. I like buying friends' artwork, supporting them, so. Or just like people that I think have good art, but aren't necessarily like giant businesses. If that makes sense. And I don't like the way this looks here. Nice, go run for your life, get your battery. Run! Really? Oh, the book, the Scott Robertson book is really technical drawing? Well, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I skipped it. Not that there's anything wrong with technical drawing, of course, you know. I've done enough of that in art school. Well, in life. I just like to paint. And you can be technically illiterate and still paint. That's why I like it. What TV series are you into? Oh boy. A lot. Watch, looking forward to new Mr. Robot. I like that show quite a bit. I haven't watched the 3rd season yet. Game of Thrones, of course. Everyone watches that. It goes without saying. Just a second ago, I was watching a little bit of that new Punisher show. That Marvel show on Netflix. And then... I don't know, I can't think right now. The Great British Baking Show. We watched that. When you need a break from serious dramas. Nothing I recommend more than watching The Great British Baking Show. Yeah, you like The Punisher? I've been kind of running dry on those shows. You and Jeep are reading to books. Good. It's always good to get those, you know, the fundamentals any way that you can. Alright. Now to work on colors for this building. This building, I don't know. Let's just make it warm. Let's just make everything warm, and then we'll figure out where we need to cool it down. Jenny Talia, good evening to you. Be funny if you added Easter egg, some Star Wars Easter egg in here. I did my Star Wars image in a previous live stream. It won't be the last, I'm sure. This is more a bad impression of Gustav Bernfield and David Roberts paintings of the mid to late 1800s. And of course, Jean-Léon Gérôme, whom I talked about before on this stream. Love his paintings as well. Very, very inspiring. Boring old dead artists. Just thinking about my overall colors here. I think that this needs to change. Maybe it could just be just like a regular stone or something. Sorry, I'm having a hard time keeping up with the chat because I'm like doing a lot of thinking about this. But, oh, Star Trek. I have not watched that. The new Star Trek. I really want to watch it. But I don't care to get, what is it, CBS? It's on CBS. There's really nothing on there that I want on CBS other than Star Trek. So I'll wait till the show is done and then I'll do what everyone else does and just sign up and watch the show and then cancel it. Because I don't have regular TV. I like watching Anthony Bourdain. Oh yeah, I love his shows. Yeah, I always watch all his stuff. I love traveling, so it's always fun to watch that. And Zen is on both. Keeping tabs. Thank you, Zen. Sorry, I made your job more complicated, didn't I? I'm old school Star Trek. Me too. I like the Next Generation. Big fan of that show. But who isn't, really? Try to get this light area in. I think maybe I need to darken up some of this. No, yeah. I'll darken it up like this. I definitely want this light to be powerful, so let's darken some things a bit, because I don't know, I can get a little bit lighter. Like, I'm trying to keep my values pretty restrained so I don't put myself into a corner too early. And the rough blocking is really suggestive, so I didn't go tight at all with this. Could start to add some local colors in here. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're watching and you want to have a submission for the art challenge, and this week there's prizes involved. You got to get it in right now. Now is the deadline. So if you got it and you're finishing it up, you know, try to get it in the Discord as quickly as possible. Or if you didn't know about it and you want to do it, just do it right now. Just draw something in there, put it in there. Who knows? You never know. If it's funny, you know, it might win. But I'll get to that at the end. Got to keep you guys waiting in suspense. Yeah, some epic paintings this week. Okay, I didn't look. I didn't want to look. I want to keep myself impartial. How was reading all those Instagram DMs? Oh my god. I felt so bad. I kind of felt bad because I mean, like I can't, and I don't respond to everything that I get sent. But sometimes, people have legitimate questions or concerns or, you know, whatever. And I want to answer them, so... yeah, it was hard seeing that. I was like, oh, damn it, sorry, I could have said something. I had no idea about the DMs in Instagram, that's for sure. So, sorry if you sent me something and I just never responded. I actually didn't even know it existed. I had a lot, too. I had so many in there. I was just like, oh, everyone thinks I'm a jerk now. Looking at some reference, some paintings. I love this painting. Oh, it's not the whole thing. It's a David Roberts painting, but I think it's just a crop. Super good. Yeah, that one in particular. It's the Lion King. Good shape design, good lighting. Yeah. That's what I keep looking at. Oh, alright. Do you ever feel demotivated when painting? If so, what do you do to get working again? Sure, I mean, there are times when I feel demotivated, sure. Or unmotivated. When I'm at work, I mean, I kind of just got to suck it up and do it. It's like, there's no easy way around that. I mean, I have slow days at work, and it's not like someone's over my shoulder making sure I'm 100% all the time. But I usually suck it up and do it, you know. Then when I go home, I go do something else. You know, if I'm doing freelance work or I'm at home and I'm not motivated, then I'll just do something else. I'll just take a break. But the thing that always helps me kind of snap back into the mode of painting is either changing up my medium, like going outside and painting traditionally in like gouache and watercolor, or the other thing I'll do is just paint from reference. Just find a photo and just start like working directly from a photo reference. That usually works. You know, virtual plein air, like that sort of thing. That gets me back pretty quick. I could always do that because I don't have to think. It's just I'm just looking at a picture and just doing it, you know. Do you travel at all? Yes, I do. I go back and forth to China here and there because the wife is from there. So mostly China. We've been stuck here for a while because we were trying to get the green card and do all that. So now that we've got that, we are free to travel a bit more. Going to Hawaii. That's travel. We're going to Hawaii Thursday. That counts. Oh yeah, that answers your questions then. No, we did not go to Hawaii yet. We are going Thursday. So, next week, the stream... Well, there will be no stream next week because of that. So, taking 1 week off, so hopefully you guys won't forget about the stream. Hopefully you'll come back. And then when I come back, I'll talk about doing a feedback stream, because I want to do that. We'll do a feedback stream. Probably the one after I get back, so not when I get back, but the one right after that. And we'll set up a submissions thing on the Discord, you know. But you guys don't have to worry about it right now. Let's wait in a couple weeks. We'll talk about it again. But yeah, I wanted to do one of those, and then yeah, and then we'll take it from there, I guess. Yeah, it does sound cool, doesn't it? Your wife's work is also amazing. A lot of corgi illustrations, I know. She's the best. Do you like your stuff too? Oh, she says thank you. Yeah, if you guys were at CTN, you could have met not just me, but the lovely wife as well. Next year, I guess, right? Open the floodgates. Oh, come on. I guess more people would want to do the feedback thing than like an art challenge. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that it's probably going to be more people, but we'll be all right. We'll make it. We'll make it through. Yeah, last time I did it, there was a ton of submissions, and I only got through what, 3 or 4. So that's just the reality we live in. Oh, you were following her way before you knew we were even married? Yeah, we're getting that a lot, actually, at CTN. Like, people were following us both independently, and they had no idea we were even married. I guess we don't advertise that enough. Maybe we should advertise that more. Oh, by the way, we're married. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Oh boy. I want to keep this background nice and loose. Not too much detail. But there's a lot of little things to figure out. Thinking about doing this. There's a lot of stripes. Stripes in the architecture. Be sure to take a picture of me in a hula skirt. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that'll happen. You should get your wife to paint something one of these days on stream. I've been trying. That would be fun to, like, at some point have not just me talking, but somebody else as well. Like a dual stream sort of deal. But I guess that would be kind of hard because I'd have to, like, both talk to the other person and you guys at the same time and paint. So that's like three things total. That can get that can probably get difficult. It's already hard enough as it is. That lighting though, I'm digging it. Thank you. Thanks, Mary. Try to get some of this reflected light here. I assume actually that the light would probably reflect pretty heavily on this side. The closest thing to a pure white. And then that reflected light would bounce on the other side. Really, really warm. Something sort of like that. My layers are so like crazy right now. So when you see me like dragging like that, it's just because I have auto select layer on the move tool, and I'm just like selecting between my layers just like this because I don't know what layer I'm on and I have them all locked. Oh, thanks for posting that, or you know, the link, Jeepster, so everyone can see that. Talk with that guy behind you. Yeah. Well, that would be really annoying. It's like two of me's. I don't think anyone would want to hear that. You should do an Overwatch stream one day. Oh my god. I totally would too. Could be a bad idea though. You guys will see a different side of me. I'm getting so close to Diamond in Overwatch. I get close and then it never happens. Something goes wrong, team throws, and that's it. Lose streak. Oh, Deadpool's Bob Ross thing? I thought that was hilarious. I saw that. Just beat that little devil. Mix it with some Betty White. I want to draw someone riding a corgi. I heard fairies ride corgis in Welsh mythology, so that's an instant idea right there. That's free. I didn't have to pay for that at all. Someone on stream told me, so I didn't even have to work for it. Oh yikes, Twitch keeps skipping. Oh no. Oh my god, it's Jamal. What's up, man? Jeremy. Can't stay long, I had to stop by. Love your latest stuff. Thank you, Jamal. Thanks for coming by, man. I know you're on that East Coast time, so appreciate it. Ugh. What is going on with my layers over here? Yeah, this whole area is going to be a thing. So gotta make it look hot. Fiery. Oh, I'm already screwing up my layers. Whatever. It's gonna happen at some point. It's gonna ruin it with something. This is kind of my focal point here, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be noodling on it. I do want to keep it like as organized as possible at, you know, at this stage, so oh well. There's a building face? Oh no. Shit. I guess I gotta get rid of a window. Guys, I don't want to leave that in there. I hate that. You know, we have like I've had to do that working in games. Is like all the unintentional faces that end up in the architecture, and all the unintentional. You know, you could probably guess what. Sometimes shapes look like phallic in nature in games, and we have to remove them to avoid the lulls. I guess I don't know. I'm not against having a face in there. I just don't want it to be distracting. But who am I kidding? It's like, whatever. No inappropriate artwork. Zen will kick me out of the chat, and then I'm done. Let's see. Oh, the original Little Mermaid. There was a bunch of that in there, wasn't it? Kek Tep, whatever your name is. Thanks for watching. Hope you feel better. Not feeling well. Hope you feel better. Monster House reference? I remember that movie, Monster House. Alright, I gotta think about what I'm doing next. You could put a bunch of little windows in there. I could. I could also, you know, I thought about doing one of those kind of big cutout windows. This. What about an awning? There will be awnings. There will be many awnings. Just maybe not right there. Craig White Illustration, hello. Thanks for coming in. You can put a little corridor up there. It's true. I might put another thingamabobber up here as well. Just block in some miscellaneous details to make this foreground happen. Sorry, I've been a little quiet because I'm making some actual real decisions right now. First time I've done that. Aside from the color, I made some decisions there, but for the most part I've been following my little thumbnail so far, and now it is time to figuring out some of the subjects that are going to be in the environment. And of course I'm looking at my David Roberts painting here. Some of the architecture, the period specific architecture. Let's get rid of that. We're going to try to stick to the end, but I'll have to watch the video later. Okay. Goodbye, Mary. Thank you for coming in. You stuck it out this long. Okay, we're about an hour in. And just got lots to do. And I'm starting to like not care about my layers. Which might be okay, but might also be annoying at this stage. Oh. Bow chicka bow wow. Thank you for coming in. Looks lovely. Thank you. Wish I could draw like that. Well, you can. So this thing here, I don't know about it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it as it sits at the moment. So when in doubt, just put an occlusion shadow on it and leave it alone to deal with later. Why deal with it now when you can deal with it later? I do like those stripies, so I might do some more stripies. But only on part of it. Put some local color in it, like a bluish, coolish. None of that feels right. Maybe something like that. Ooh, I need to have lots of tapestries. Life-changing decisions. That's true. That's the thing. For a long time, I was always very worried about every little decision in a painting. I mean, yeah, I mean, rightfully so, I guess. Sometimes, you know, when you want to make the right decision, you want to build good habits, but after a while, I realized I was taking the safe road because I was unsure. But now I don't know, I kind of go for it. I think that's, you know, streaming has helped me do that. I don't got the time to waffle over which decision I need to make. I just pick a decision, go with it. Get in there loose, get in there quick. Think about it later. It seems to work. At the very least, you paint a little faster. You're never very good at perspective and color. Well, perspective is something you could learn pretty easily. Just gotta take the time to do it. And color, you know, it takes time, but you could at least get started on it. There's lots of good resources out there. I'm not very good at explaining color. I'm just trying to do what this David Roberts guy does. I figure if they figured it out in the 1800s, why do I need to? I'll just look at what they do. Giant paintings always makes you want to live in it. At least, yeah, maybe live in it for like a little bit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe life wasn't so good then. Maybe the life expectancy is only like age 30 or something. Then I wouldn't want to live there. I kind of like where we live now. But, I mean, you know, time period and all that. Modern medicine is pretty great. Unless I could go to the future. I'd love to see the future. As long as it's an optimistic future. And not the impending apocalypse future. That's not cool. I wouldn't last very long in that future. Oh, Yin, hello. How are you? Good to see you in here. Santiago, how often do I stream? I stream every week. Usually on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. But because I'm going to be gone for a little bit, I got things to do, real life things to do. I'm streaming on Tuesday. But yeah, usually it's Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Although I'm not streaming next week. But the week after, totally will be. If that wasn't all confusing. What else? I'm thinking about more awnings. Gotta have a lot of awnings in this image. That's sort of like the whole thing. That's the whole look. I like having a bit of overlap on everything. Oh, that doesn't look right. That seems out of scale. Why would they have an awning and an under thingy? That doesn't make sense. Maybe there's just bales of wheat and grain. Crates. That sort of thing. Thanks for the prints. Oh, John. Absolutely, man. I'm assuming you were at CTN. Unless you bought my prints off of Society 6. Are you painting Egypt? I mean, it could be, yeah. Look up the painter David Roberts. I'm doing whatever the hell he's doing. So. Do you ever draw food and get really hungry? I rarely ever draw food. That's the problem. I don't really do that. I should try that though. It's a good idea. Let's do some foreground things here. Spot on. Alright. How do you learn color in this way? Oh no. Ooh, Junior. How do you learn color? Just go outside. I always like to say, you know, go outside and observe and maybe paint from life. It's a good way. You know, look at, there's always a lot of free reference in real life. You know, as long as you're being observant, you can see how light is interacting with different materials and objects. I don't know that a book will prepare you for everything in learning color and light. I think being observant is a good way to start. Draw poke in Hawaii. We get a lot of poke here. Normally. Is there a difference between poke I would get in California and poke I would get in Hawaii? As amazing as landscapes are, have you done any characters? Oh yeah, I've painted a lot of characters. On stream, not as much. But yeah, I've done a lot of characters, yes. I'm kind of starting to get the itch to do some characters, so maybe I'll do some on stream sometime soon. But right now, nah. I gotta have my little cracks layer. This is where I start to get a little informal with my layers at this point. It's like when I get tired of trying to stay organized, that's when I just go, whatever. Just do it, just paint it in there. Regarding the art book, do you plan on selling it online? Oof. You know what? I almost sold all my copies at CTN. So I have a handful left. I have to do some research and figure out the best way to do that. I don't know. I've never done that sort of thing before. Maybe DM me if you know. Good way. guess I would just need a good way to take orders. I think you can, I think an option is that on my Squarespace site, I can create a storefront where I can take orders that way. But yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they're sold out. I did hold a bunch back. Not a bunch. I held a handful back. And I still have yet to give any to my family or anything like that. So, but I do plan on getting new prints made. You know, reprinting the book, getting some more copies. I will do that. It's gonna take time because, you know, I gotta work with. I'm probably gonna go to get it done in China, so I have to work with a printer over there, and it's gonna take some time. But it'll probably be a little while till the next book, so it'll be there. It'll be. Hopefully it'll still be a thing by the time I get it reprinted and done. Yeah, I was pretty surprised that it like just about almost sold out at CTN. Could do an art challenge for the book. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Trying to decide between Zelda and another print. Yeah, the Zelda prints at CTN sold out. That was the first thing that sold out right away. And I printed triple the amount of that one over the other ones. And yeah, that was pretty... Yeah, that one goes fast. The book, I don't know. You know, maybe Etsy shop. I just don't know. I have to do some research on how to sell that online. Yeah, this thing doesn't look very good. Yeah, maybe I should just leave it closed. Don't forget the custom shape Gumroad. Oh my god. I know. Prometheus from Ireland. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Are you gonna add any figures in this? Yeah, I haven't blocked out. I have a lot to figure out with this yet, so bear with me. Let me think. I'm battling layers right now. Okay. Dio, I just want to ask how you create a standout environment painting. So I always wanted to come up with, I always come up with something generic, or if I'm using reference, I tend to copy the reference too much. I would say, if you tend to copy reference too much, maybe vary your reference. Like, maybe you find a reference image that's sort of like the scene you want, and then you find another reference that's like the time of day that you want, and then another reference where there are shapes that you like. So you take those three images and you create something new out of it, or yeah, something like that. Vary the reference up. And I guess, to create an iconic environment, it's good to use basic shapes, basic forms, very simplified basic forms, and simplified basic forms to create the composition. Thinking about all my little details that I'm going to start throwing in here. Alright. I guess I should just start blocking them out. Is this AC3? I think it switched to something else. Yeah, it's probably AC3. I did not like that one. That was the Assassin's Creed game that turned me off of those games. I was very disappointed. I still think the best soundtrack for those games is when Jesper Kyd was doing the soundtracks. That was just 1 and 2. I guess we should probably keep it to I don't know. I'm just gonna replay the Origin soundtrack. Sorry if you're bored of that. I want to keep it in this Mideast theme, if you don't mind. Music doesn't matter. Thanks for answering Adio's questions then. What is that $60 print about? The one with the robot bug and the girl. Robot bug. I don't know. I don't know this robot bug you're talking about, to be honest. It was the big print in your print shop. Bug? Robot bug. That's what's getting me, I don't know. I don't have that many images on there. You figured I'd know which ones were in there. I don't remember a robot bug. The prints are, I mean, the prints are definitely more pricey than if you would have bought it for me or from me at CTN, but the higher priced ones are pretty large. They're like, I think above 40 inches. So that's pretty good actually for a print that large. And if it seems like a lot, then that's you probably have a framed print there, and you don't need that. The frames are overpriced. Or maybe it was a giant crab? Are you sure you're on mine? Blocking the sun. What? Maybe you should send me a link, because I think you're on the wrong page. Yeah, Zelda, yep. Oh, it's not. It's like a mech, like a robot thingy. Yeah. Crab. I guess it's crab-like. What's with that one? That one's just like, I don't know. I did a bunch of images that are in that kind of world, so. Like people that live in the desert, and there's all these repurposed mechs and mechanical shit. Zelda went up $10 there. What WTF? Oh, by the way, don't buy it right now. Because, okay, for a while they're having a 20% sale on, if you bought one, then it's fine, too late. But I wouldn't buy one right this second, because they're going to have a Black Friday sale, I think, like, all next week. So I'm not even going to really advertise the shop until next week, because I think they're having a Black Friday sale, so things will be a little bit cheaper. So maybe hold off actually getting any of those until that sale. And I might make an annoying Instagram post where I'm like, hey, print's on sale, buy my stuff. I don't know what this thing is that I'm painting, but here it is. Yeah, so sorry guys, don't buy it right now. I didn't even want to say anything until that sale dropped, and then I'll advertise everywhere. Yeah, Zeb got one. Yeah. Yeah, hold off. Hold off. I just remembered that fact. If you go to CTN and buy a print for me, that print is made at home, right here, and hand cut by myself. We do all the cutting and printing at home. It's a bit of a work. It's a bit of a job. But it's really high quality. But I hear Society 6 does good stuff, so, and I don't have to print it or cut it or mail it. They do all of that. So I'm all about that. And you get a signature. That's right. And it's all signed. Alright, I need to pick it up on this image here. Start painting in some of the objects in the scene. Okay, it's bedtime. Okay, see ya, Guardian Army. Thank you very much. Alright. This is my people layer. And cat layer. Wondering if I should make them a bit bluer, just to pop them up against all of that warm everywhere. No corgi layer? No. Be a good idea, though. We'll see. We'll see. Does the rotate brush setting in digital map? I don't know. Rotate brush. I don't use it. I use pen tilt with some of my brushes. Is there a way to increase the amount of hotkeys, change the brush size instead of going up by one every time? Oh, no, you just gotta like spam it. You gotta mash the increase brush size. I mean, that's all I do. I don't really know other way. There's other ways to increase the brush size for sure, but I just kind of mash it. Just mash the increase brush hotkey. Maybe this dude will be red. Make a purple guy? Alright. I was wondering what color I should make this dude. Or a lady. I guess it could be a lady too. Gotta go with that saturated purple. Or desaturated, I don't know. Abraham Reyes. Nice to meet you too, man. It's good to see you there. You caught me by surprise. I was like, what? For real? You watch? You were there when I made the purchase. I bought the Andrea's sculpture of the bear, the meditating bear. Yeah, if you guys out there are not familiar with Andrea, look up Andrea Blasic. I think that's how you say his name, Blasic. He's on, I think he's on Instagram. I know that. He's a 3D sculptor. And he makes casts of his sculpts, and they're really, really, really nice. And I've bought 2 so far of his. Is the stream down? It shouldn't be. My internet is not good right now. I think. I don't know how you guys are. What you guys are you guys experiencing any interruptions? I don't know what it could be. I can't control that. If it happens, I'm sorry. That sucks. Is it Black Friday already? It's not even Thanksgiving yet. They're not allowed to do that, right? Oh, you saw it, Sketchy, when you were there? Yeah. He had a ton of really good stuff in there. There was even a Totoro one I wanted to get, but he didn't have it there. Like, I couldn't buy it there. The video is skipping. It could just be my jittery control of Photoshop here. See ya, Ian. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I don't really know what it could be. I can't control it, so hopefully it'll stop doing that. Yeah, maybe try refreshing the stream then, if you guys are getting that, because right now I am all green. So maybe try just refreshing the stream and see if that works. If not, I'm sorry. There's not much I can do. I mean, I lowered the bitrate months ago. It's already pretty low, so. You switched over just to test it out. Should probably work on this ground a little bit. Apostle, hello. How you doing tonight? Doing alright, I'm a little tired. A little bit tired from the weekend. But I'm taking my time with this one. Thinking about what I need to do to close it out. Fast and loose with this one. Twitch delays streams more than YouTube. Is this an argument to keep using YouTube? Is that what this is? Maybe it's just me. can't stop. I can't stop it. Once it goes, it's just done. I gotta keep going. Just gotta ride it out. Are you going to photo bash any textures? Not typically on these streams do I do any of that. So no. No, I'm painting out, just painting out everything, I guess. Yeah. Just paint it all out. It's more fun that way, right? Better than no stream. That's true. Well, we got 40 people in the stream watching both, so might be alright. Thank you guys for hanging in there, even though it might be a little laggy for you. Definitely appreciate you guys hanging in there. You're gonna be Jeremy-less for a week. I'll always be with you. You might run off and find another stream, and then I'll never see you again. You'll be gone. Twitch doesn't deserve the stream. Photo bashing became so addictive for me when I started doing matte painting studies. It's like hard to not do it now. Yeah, I mean, it is fun to use photos, and I do a lot. I don't do a lot, but I do it sometimes at work. I suppose I can do it. I would just need a much longer stream to do that sort of thing, because I'll need to like stop and like look up photos and then cut it out, and there's a lot of tedious little dilly-dallying that I need to do, and it's not great for a short stream like what I usually do. Plus, it's a challenge for me to learn to paint everything out and just kind of, if I want it in there, I gotta work it out. You know, ultimately, I want to become a better painter, so I gotta paint it out. Yeah, 2 streams open. Do you have the other one muted? Whatever works. PWZ, thanks for coming by. Big love from Russia. Thank you. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching. Yep, I'm going to be streaming for a while. I'll take a week off very rarely here and there. But, you know, one night a week, I can do that. Even if I get really busy, I can always do one night a week. That's why I kept it at one night a week. Because I know I could always stay consistent with that. I don't want to make too many promises. Because stuff happens and I get busy, so. That's the thinking behind it, at least. I feel like, you know, most every artist could probably do one night a week. Well, unless they have kids, then I guess that's different. And I don't spend a terrible amount of time on these images, so. Although some of the images are terrible, so there's that. Oh, you took Wednesday night off for work just because of the stream? Oh my god. Gotta paint them all, Chiefster says. Gotta paint them all. That's right. Oh, I could go detail crazy with this thing. This is a tricky bit on what to do next because there's a lot of things I could do next, but I'm also considering how much time I have left. Oh, I know what I should do. I gotta work on these little things here. Just do it. PC or console? What? Are you asking me, like, do I play on PC or do I play on console? If so, yeah, PC, yeah. And I've been playing on my Switch a lot. Nintendo Switch. I like the Switch a bunch. It's a great console. I haven't turned on my PS4 in a good long time. I think when Horizon was out was the last time. I'm still playing through Mario Odyssey right now. And I'm playing Overwatch every day. But I get like 30 minutes or less, 20 minutes to play games every day. So it takes a long time for me to get through a game. Yeah, but I do it. I'm gonna try. Did I play Splatoon 2? Yes, I did. I really like Splatoon 2. I was actually thinking about it recently. I was like, man, I kind of want to play that some more. I did a couple Splatfests. Jackie Packy, good morning. Good to see you back. Favorite movie? I can't. What? That's. I don't really know if I have a favorite. How about I'll just say Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring. How about that? That's my favorite. I think it's a perfect movie. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I can't think of a good answer. Let's just say that. That's probably not my favorite, but I do like that movie a lot. I don't know. What's your guys' favorite movie? Maybe we have the same favorite movie. I just can't think of it right now. The truth would be a good answer. Oh shit. I couldn't say the truth because I don't have the truth right now. Yeah, I know. It's like me. Mine does change all the time too. That's why it's hard to answer. Like when people say what's your favorite artist, it's like, oh man. I actually wrote out a list because I was asked that question a lot. It's somewhere on my phone. I wrote a list. It's a huge list. It's not as simple as like one name. Lucas, hello. You bought my book at CTN. Thank you. Thanks for watching too, and thanks for buying the book. That's really great. Hope you enjoy it. Inception, The Goonies. Oh, The Goonies. That's a good answer. Avatar? See, the thing about Avatar was like, when I saw it in the theater, it was the first time I saw 3D, like that. So I was really into it just because I loved the 3D. But then later I saw it on just 2D, just like on a regular TV. I was like, yeah, this movie is really mediocre. This story is just kind of boring and predictable. I just was very impressed with the 3D aspect of it. I still am. I think it's, you know, one of the only times that I really enjoyed it. You know, enjoyed the 3D technology. But I'm not really excited for, what is it, like 5 more Avatar movies? Come on. Unless they really change it up. But I guess you can't ever underestimate James Cameron, right? Favorite artist is you? Oh my god. And if I'm your favorite artist, then you don't know that many artists. I'll just put it that way. You don't watch Avatar for the story. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, I like the art in it, you know, visuals. Although I haven't seen it in a long time, I don't know if those visuals hold up. Yeah, screw 3D. See, I'm on CTEP side. Not a fan of the 3D in general. It always makes the image darker and blurrier, and it, I don't know. 4 more Avatar movies, 5 in total. Yeah, that's crazy. Big Hero 6? That's cool. Yeah. I don't know. I can get very critical about movies, so just excuse me. A lot of the Ghibli movies, yeah. I definitely like those movies. They're not movies I watch like over and over again. Like, when I saw Mad Max Fury Road, I would probably say that's like one of my favorite movies. Otherwise, like, I'd have to go with the nostalgia picks from when I was younger. You know, my favorite movies, like when I was a kid, I still like them. Like Big Trouble in Little China. Love that movie. Still love that movie. The Thing, Predator, Aliens. Yeah. Those movies have stood the test of time for me. Escape from New York. Love that movie. Indiana Jones. Oh my god, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's just, how do you pick one, right? That's like an impossible task. Spirited Away is probably my favorite Ghibli movie. I was asked that at CTN actually a couple times. I would love to do. I should do a Spirited Away fan something. But I would never. I don't know. But with like fan art, like I would only do it unless I felt I had like a good idea that's me. You know. I wouldn't just do like a character standing there exactly the way they looked, or from a scene exactly from the movie. Yes, please do. Yeah, I like Wes Anderson. I like Moonrise Kingdom. It's very good. Do you know who Marco Bucci is? No, I don't. I don't think so. Doesn't ring a bell. Hugo and BFG were great. I saw Hugo, not BFG. Yeah, Miyazaki's actually doing another movie. He's coming out of retirement for the 8th time. The BFG was pure magical. You know, when I heard that title, the BFG, I just thought of Doom. That's all it. I was like, oh, they're making a movie about Doom. That's cool. And then I watched the trailer. I was like, wait, what? No, that's not Doom. If anybody knows what I'm talking about. Grave of the Fireflies is super depressing. It's like it feels like it's 3 hours long. It's probably only an hour and a half, but it feels like 3 hours. It's super depressing. Just like his other movie, like the Princess Kaguya movie. I don't know what it is, but that movie feels like it's 10 hours long. Even though it's good, and I recognize that it's good. But it's just, it feels so long. Stella W, hello. It's been a while, huh? Welcome back. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl? No, I have not seen that. I really like Blade Runner 2047. It's pretty good. When Marnie Was There. Is that an animated movie? I haven't heard of that. Oh, I can't leave out Back to the Future, of course. And Ghostbusters? Oh, man. There's just so many, guys. I can't. Could go on all day. So you love The Wind Rises. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that. It was okay. It's a little complex being an American and being sympathetic about somebody who designed a plane that killed a lot of Americans. And got support from Nazi Germany. I'll just say it's a little complicated. But aside from that complicated feeling, I just thought it was okay. Space Jam. Enough said. Yeah, I mean, there was some neat sequences, like the one you're talking about with the plane, like going when he's like thinking of the concept, and then it morphs into, you know, reality in his own imagination. Like, there's some like neat stuff in there, for sure. See ya, Adam Harris. Thanks for coming by. Castle in the Sky. Yeah, I'm not much of an anime person, honestly. You know, I've seen the big ones, the well-known ones. Oh, okay. This is the big slowdown point right here. It's like the progression of a painting is always like, it seems fast at first, like you're getting stuff done really quick, and then like when it's time to start detailing a little bit more or polishing some stuff, the process slows right down, slows down. And side effect is that it's not very exciting to watch. And I could just go detail crazy with this image because, I mean, there's just so much. There's so much that I could do. talking about food a lot. Well, if you guys are following me on Instagram, I'll probably post some stuff while I'm in Hawaii, like plein air or just silly videos. Yeah, I know you're not getting much stream content, but there is that. I'm gonna bring my plein air stuff, so I'm definitely gonna spend some time doing that while I'm there. Sketchy, you made Zen hungry. The pie from Kiki's delivery service. Or in Spirited Away, when she sees her family, her parents turn into pigs. I can't help but think that's like some commentary on Westerners. I know Miyazaki has some disdain towards Westerners who are gluttonous. Tali, hey! How you doing, man? Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming by. Haven't seen your name pop up in a while. I figured you'd probably want a break. Need a Jeremy break. Too much. See how it looks flipped. Actually, I kind of like the way it looks this way. A little bit better. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming by. What are you drinking? It's sake. A little bit of sake. It's a good time for sake. Yeah, usually when it, like, well, I kind of cheated because I did a thumbnail beforehand, and I flipped it around a lot, and I could see that it was pretty balanced. So honestly, I could go either way. But since I got this kind of focal point on the third here, I might as well keep it flipped this way. Since we read left to right, this is my logic. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't always make sense. But you know, my logic is that since we really read left to right, having that focal point on the third here is going to work out pretty well. And I'm starting to notice some things when I flip it. It's always good to flip the image because it gives you a fresh perspective on the image, and if things need to be fixed or worked out, you see it right away. Oh, is this the? Oh, this is Assassin's Creed 2. That was the best soundtrack. Was it 2? But I did like the listening to the new one. It's pretty good. Dennis, thanks for coming in. Thank you very much. We've been going almost getting close to 3 hours. Getting close to 3 hours on this one. Whew. Definitely getting tired and slowing down. Oh geez. I don't think they haven't written a better character than Ezio. Their other characters have been pretty flat by comparison. But actually, I don't really know. I mean, I kind of stopped playing the game after 3. I played all the ones until 3, and I played 3 and then I stopped. I've had zero desire to play another Assassin's Creed game. Dan the fucking dude, how you doing? Oh, the Assassin's Creed movie? I watched that because it was on HBO or something. I was watching it while I was getting my book together. I was working on that. Or I just had it playing in the background, and oh man. It was just like, it could have been nothing in the background and I would have just as much entertainment. It was so bland and boring and like self-serious and Oh, such a bad movie. It was just so boring. Like, actively boring, aggressively boring. And after, because I remember, because I watched that, and then I was like, wow, that was terrible. And then I watched The Purge. I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Purge. And that's a bad movie. That's just a straight up bad movie. But it felt like Citizen Kane by comparison. It's just like, wow, this movie is so much more entertaining in every way. Like, the Assassin's Creed movie was like, it had money behind it and special effects. It was just so boring. It's like no characters or story development. It's just like, ugh. You know, in a bad movie, you want it to at least be fun or entertaining. You don't want it to be boring. Like, if you're gonna go bad, go really bad, so bad that it's funny or entertaining. Your mom loved that movie? Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter? I never saw that. I wanted to see that. Worst movie, Jack and Jill. Oh no. I don't know if that'd be the worst movie or just the most infuriating movie. Hello, excuse me, what is the name of your chair, please? My chair? Can you see it? Oh, you can't see it, because you can see the reflection. It is a Herman Miller chair. I forgot the name of the style. Huh? What? Mia? M-I-A? Weird. Mia? I don't know. The Mia chair? I don't know. Noah. Pinolas, hello, how are you doing? Yeah, we got them. The wife and I got custom made chairs. Herman Miller chairs. We figured since we're going to be sitting in these chairs working a lot, might as well get the best there is. It was a good investment, trust me. We had some of this brand of chair at work, and I liked them so much. Yeah, Lynn and I are just fancy people. What's the name of the soundtrack? This is the Assassin's Creed 2 soundtrack. one of my favorites. Anything by Jesper Kyd is very good. How come I've never heard this in game? Don't know. I feel like I'm working extra slow tonight. Or at least I'm just slowing down because it's getting later. I don't know what a cat looks like. Could this stream be longer than the Coast one? Make the cat ride a bike. Ugh. The Halloween one was a special because it was Halloween. And I didn't have to get up early. Tomorrow I gotta get up early. So... or I should say today. Drawing is pain. It's true. Art is pain. I agree. So it's like an hour extra for event stream. Is that how long it was? I thought it was like... I guess it was like 4 hours, wasn't it? That's why they call it painting. I get it. Painting. I like that. It's good. Very punny. Indeed. I mean, like, this, look how loose that is. It's not even... Everything's just suggested and... I only really care how it looks when it's zoomed out. I'll show you the thumbnail. So that was the thumbnail. And we took it to here. I could probably spend another, I don't know, another few hours on it, like finishing it, but I would need some proper reference, at least some reference of a cat. I don't really have that. Let's do some color dodge and then we'll call it. Gotta get that dodginess in there. I'll do my finishing touches. Color dodge time. Oh yeah. I was being a little restrained with the light. And with color dodge, I can be unrestrained. Jeremy, what kind of tablet are you using? I'm using a Cintiq 22-inch HD. Red color, need. Okay, good night. See you, Dan. I need to go to sleep too. I think that's enough color dodging for one evening. Well, there it is. It's okay, I guess. No noise effect? I don't know, I can put that in there. I guess because I don't really consider this thing needs a lot of work. Dust light stuff. I mean, I guess I can put some noise in there. It only takes a second. Alright, let's just put a gray, 50%. Boom. Overlay. Boom. Filter. Noise. Done. Increase the size. Good enough. Opacity 15. 10 to 15. There you go. There's a bit of noise. We could do some, let's get real concept art here. Let's go real ARTSTATION. You guys prepared for this? I don't think you're prepared for this. I'm not gonna leave it like this, but it's funny. Let's go, like, I hear the more color aberration you give an image, the better it looks. Just what I've heard. God, this is disorienting. I feel like I need to wear those 3D glasses. Like the old school 3D glasses. You know what, sometimes you gotta keep yourself entertained. That's real concept art tips right there. Alright, enough of that. Okay. Let's look at the Discord. I'm going to look at it very quickly as to not read any of the names on there. Yeah. Because I want to be completely impartial to the final judging of the art challenge. Alright, art challenge, yeah. So you had up until this moment to submit. You had 2 weeks. I better see a lot of submissions. In yeah, celebration for Destiny 2. We're doing some Destiny fan art. Okay. I think I got them all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 submissions. Please tell me if I'm right. And I'm not, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Okay. Let's start at this end. Go to the botted channel. Is that it? Art challenge? Art challenge entries. Oh my god. Oh. Am I doing it wrong? I think I have all those. Okay, hold on, let me redo it. So, the only thing is I can't. They're all like low res. What? Okay. This takes longer because I have to like click it and then right click it. Open a new tab. Alright. That was right? 11 was right? Yeah, it's just like, it's harder to click through these for some reason. Whatever, I already started. Oops. Alright, I gotta do it again. Here, look at this while I do it. Look at the color aberration. I don't know that I'm gonna have like a ton of. I'm not gonna have much time to try to give feedback. I mean, I usually give a sentence of feedback. I think since I need to get going here, and there's a bunch. We'll just look at it. I'll try to interpret it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Let's start at this end once again. I don't want to know who did it first. Just it looks like Vex and Planet X, or well, it's not Planet X. What do they call it now? Something. I don't know. It's cool. Vex always have the blocky shapes. I like the composition in this. I like the colors. It's definitely like the Destiny colors. Not really reminiscent of an area that I'm familiar with. It could be like the EDZ the Dead Zone. In EDZ with those trees, they're really cool tree shapes, but with a warmer palette, and you got your fire team there. Pretty cool. See, it's like a Titan, a Warlock, and a Hunter. They just put the logo on there. Now it's Destiny. Nice. And it looks like a. It looks like the company. That's where the company's located that makes the game. It's like a high-rise building in the snow. Very cool. I like the snowiness. This portrait. Is that a character from the game? I'm not sure. Or maybe that's your character that you created. It's interesting. The armor doesn't look immediately reminiscent. It does look spacey, but it doesn't look immediately reminiscent of the armor that I remember. But it's a nice portrait. We got another Vex. People love the red planet, huh? With all the red vegetation. It's really pretty in Destiny 2. And it looks like a Vex boss coming out of the teleporter. It's cool. I like the design of the background. Mountain looks really good. Cade 6. Nice. He's just like sitting casually, like I'm just waiting for my food. He's like at Applebee's or something. He just ordered the appetizer sampler. Nessus, right? That's what they call him. I only remember the pre-launch names. Cade 6, very cool. This looks like the shard of the Traveler with the light energy. Very cool, very moody. Another Nessus. Throwing that logo up in there. And then you got the Traveler as well. I don't know that the Traveler visited Nessus, but it may have. I think it may have touched it at one point. Anywhere the Traveler goes and it touches it, it sprouts life. Very cool. I see that noise in there. You got the noise, and you got. It's like a Sith. It's like a Sith ghost. And the ghost is like all red and glowy. But I like some of the brushwork and the lighting. It's very moody. Oh, cool. You got a fallen dude. It's like a captain, I think. And then I think he's being sneaky. This Exo over here is gonna shoot down the fallen captain. And you got the EDZ trees, which is cool. I always like those. And a fallen carrier ship, I think. This one's cool. This looks like a made-up space, like an original space, or it's could be like the moon. The moon had some hive. That was in D1, Destiny 1. All right, there are a lot of Nessus. Let me see. Let me go back through these. Think about it. This one's nice. I'll just slide to the left. What I'm thinking. This one's nice. I like Cade. It's fun. This one's cool. I like the composition. The character poses could use some work, especially the foreground one. This one's nice. Spent some good time on that one. This one's really cool. Cade. Every time I look at the Cade one, I just keep thinking of like jokes, but that's not. He's just waiting for his appetizer sampler. Oh man, guys, there's so many good ones here. It's hard for me to narrow them down. This one is like, it's like the Minecraft version of Destiny. There's something simple and nice about it. It's not like too overtly Destiny, but it has the ish feeling. It doesn't hit you over the head. And the colors are spot on. You know, they're pretty close with, yeah. There's so many good ones. Alright, it's a lock. These three right here. In their existing order. 1, 2, and 3. It was really hard. You know, this one is really good. A lot of good stuff, but I like this. This one has an edge because it's the most Destiny of all the images. It's got all the things, some of my favorite things in there as well. Some of the fallen, got the fallen dude, and then the trees from the EDZ. This one, because it's feels the most original, but does have all those reminiscent qualities of Destiny. And this one is just really cool, super epic, a lot of atmosphere, and it's kind of an original space, which I like that. But still is like very much like what you'd see in a Destiny concept, at least in a postcard sort of thing. This one was very good as well, good composition, and just the pose needs a little work, and this was great, but it didn't quite have the effort, you know, that this one did. But I do like this one a lot. This one made me laugh, so thank you for that. In a good way, in a good way. And this is cool, you know, and these other entries are really cool too, but that's the lock. Let's see who submitted so I can... Alright. That was last time. So, Sarayon, congratulations, number 1. Oh, hey, and Sir Paintsalot, number 3, 3rd place. Thank you so much. Good stuff. Leonard, oh, so close. It was really good. It was really good. Good entry. Isby, awesome. Thank you so much. Frozen Pizza, pretty good, pretty close. You know, nice entry. Zen, oh, Zen. The first finished image I'd seen from you on these challenges. Awesome work. Petrostorm, I like the design of that background building. Jake, with the portraits, coming in hot. Oh, Sketchy, with the office building in the snow. I like the snow. That's enough for me to give you some points for that. D-Mole, thank you for that. That was pretty close too. Good composition overall. And then number 2, in 2nd place, is C. Nalty. So again, 1st place, Sarayon. I think this was Sir Paints a Lot, right? number 2. Wait, no, Sir Paints-A-Lot was number 3. 3rd place, number 2. 2nd place is C. Nalty. So there it is. So you 3, please send me a direct message, and I'll talk to you about getting your prizes. Thank you all for submitting. That's really great. That's such a good turnout. I want to do more with prizes in the future. Not every time, just once in a while. Just special events, special occasions. But really awesome job, everybody. Oh, let me get rid of this. Well, that's going to be it for the stream. I can make a post in the Discord again, just saying who's first, second, and third. And then those people need to send me a direct message, and I'll explain exactly how to get the prizes. Okay. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys for coming by. I need to go, but we'll see you in 2 weeks. Probably at the regular time, Wednesday. It will not be Tuesday, it'll be Wednesday. So, not next week, but the week after. Alright. Have a good night, guys. See ya.